name is Skunk Boss and I'm an RC enthusiast.
Hi, my name is Eric Reichert. I'm the founder of the Vintage Off-Road Nationals. We're racing old cars. I started this race this is our 15th year. We've been racing this for a long time now, and it's just an opportunity for a bunch of collectors to get together. That's how it started, that we could all put some cars together and have a track day, and then we said, well, why don't we make it a race? And here we are 15 years later. We get people from all over the world, all over the country come join us every year for this race. Well, I'd like to thank the sponsors of this race, High Tech, Tamiya, Team Associated, Tekin, Remote Control Hobbies in Orlando, so many other guys, Hobby Wing, ProTech RC, all these companies, throw us a lot of great door prizes. They, make it possible for us to have this race every year.
My name is Freddie Valentin, also known as Technical RC. Oh yeah, I started in this hobby since I was 8 years old with a Blackfoot, but I could never afford going racing. So like Eric said before, when I became a little older, had my kids, had a job, and I started buying all the old stuff that I look at in magazines. I was buying them, collecting them, so I decided to start racing at the Vintage Nationals in 2007. Well, my best memory of racing, well, not racing, but in the RC hobby was when I got my first truck. I was 8 years old. My uncle in Puerto Rico told me, he gave me 3 RC car action magazines and told me, choose whatever you want. So I chose the Blackfoot. As a kid, that was my Christmas present, so I had to wait a couple of months before I got it. And I told him, how long do I have to wait? He said, when you see a UPS truck, it's a brown truck, that's when you're gonna get your Christmas present. And once that UPS truck appeared, I was running all over the house. I went to get the truck. It was a big box that I couldn't barely carry. And it took my father 3 days to build this truck. As an 8-year-old, I was very impatient. But that's what got me into it. That's what got me into the hobby. I'm 43 years old now. I've been in the hobby since I was 8 years old in one form or another. And it changed my life. I want to thank Eric. He's always been supportive. Mark Westerfield. And all the guys at RCHR are great. That's where I started racing, and that's where I call home.
How you doing, man? My name is Bob Thorpe, aka the Skunk Boss, and I'm here to race some dirt oval tonight. At RC Excitement in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. It's close to home for one, and you know they do a good job here. I think they really take good care of us. What got me into racing? Oh, this is a long story, kind of. I started racing back in 1988, 89, and that was at a roller rink in Leominster. And just a buddy and I, Clayton Jennings, got into it, and we've had a ball ever since. This here is a Traxxas Slash, a two-wheel drive Traxxas Slash, modified into like what they call an Eastern Dirt modified car. And, you know, it's basically a $200 car with some minor upgrades, and you got a race car. My YouTube channel is From the Pits with the Skunk Boss. Actually, it's Skunk Boss RC. But why I do it is because I love the hobby of RC. You know, it's all about the hobby. Yeah, From the Pits with the Skunk Boss on YouTube. Check it out, like and subscribe.